If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
Well, here we are, everybody. Hope you had a good weekend. You know, if I said to you the phrase bleach blonde, bad built butch body, you might assume that it was part of either, I don't know, an old episode of Jerry Springer or maybe some kind of satirical show, but it's actually a phrase that was uttered during a congressional hearing, and it was a reference to radical and repugnant reactionary Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene after Greene invoked the physical appearance of Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett and referring to her fake eyelashes. And there's a couple of important points that I think need to be made here. The biggest of which is about the degrading and debasing of the political discourse, of which both Democrats and Republicans are a part, I think it should be said, but primarily driven by the race to the bottom that has been Maga Trumpism. So let's start, I don't know, I guess at the beginning, because there's no better place to start. Axios has a little write-up about what happened. Taylor Greene and Crockett's personal appearance fallout spills into a fourth day. And it explains how there were hearings about, there were hearings during which a lot of the focus and discussion became physical appearance. I'll play the beginning for you here, which is where Marjorie Taylor Greene refers to the alleged fake eyelashes of Jasmine Crockett as getting in the way of her being able to see what's going on. And then you may also hear someone in the background say, is that a porn star? And I think that might have been Congressman Goldman, although I'm not totally sure.
I'd like to know if any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Is she a porn star?
Oh, Goldman, that's right. He's advising. Okay.
He's advising who? What? Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Okay, so not that we need to referee this childish spat, but this was the opening of the door to comments about physical appearance. Okay, so now a lot of people go low during this, some in more humorous ways than others. But this is objectively the start of the physical appearance barbs.
Mr. Chairman,
That's beneath
would
even
you
your
please
screen.
regain
That's
order
beneath
of your
you.
committee?
Order.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Greene's words. That is absolutely unacceptable.
So this is now AOC.
How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play.
Baby girl? I don't think
we are
so.
going to move, and we're going to take your words down.
I second that motion.
So who will have to pay? Okay. Ms. Greene agrees to strike her words.
I believe she
Chair
was
recognizes-
apologizing. No. She was
Chair-
apologizing.
Order.
Okay, so this was the initial thing. And then sort of like an indirect thing from Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, who asked a hypothetical question. Would you be allowed to say that someone has a bleach blonde, bad built butch body, which of course refers to, I'm trying to be like a sort of fair describer. It's a reference, if you're not familiar, to Marjorie Taylor Greene's physical appearance, which I guess comes at the hands of some combination of genetics and CrossFit. I don't know. But this is the way that Jasmine Crockett, obviously she's referring to Marjorie Taylor Greene, but posing it as a hypothetical.
Ms. Greene for 4 minutes and 21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Who's
It's me.
Ms. Crockett?
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
Hold on.
part of
I'm
it.
trying to find clarification on what.
It's like what words? It's a point of order. That's the funny part about it.
Chairman, motion to strike
I had
those
no idea
words.
what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just
You just voted to do
Y'all did
it.
it first, so you don't want to talk about it.
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look, calm down. calm
No,
down.
because this
I
is
would
what
like to
y'all
get
do.
through proceedings.
So I'm trying
Hey,
to get
Ms.
clarification.
Crockett, you're not
Y'all wanna
recognized.
play-
All right. So anyway, the point here was this was an attack on Marjorie Taylor Greene's physical appearance. It is childish. It's certainly far more clever than referring to fake eyelashes, I will tell you. So there is a bigger point that I want to make here, and it's a serious point. But before doing that, just to follow this through the hilarity that it is, I actually decided to produce a song about this because the phrase bleach blonde, bad built butch body is so alliterative and perfect from a artistic standpoint. I produced a little song over the weekend. It's called Bleach Blonde Bad Built Butch Body. Let me play it for you. This is debuting now. This is serious now. We created this over the weekend. Take a listen.
Marjorie, you're sad to see with your bleach blonde hair, yeah.
Stick with it.
You try to be, but your body don't match. Oh, it's out of key. You're a bad built butch bombshell, wanna be. Marjorie,
Yep.
you like to think you fly, but your fashion sense, girl, it's an alright. You strut the streets like you own the sky, but your style's a mess. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Bleach blonde, bad built butch body.
Right.
Marjorie, oh Marjorie.
Okay, so so that could be the song of the summer. I think that down in Aruba and the U.S. Virgin Islands, British Virgin Islands, on all of the little waterfront bars, that's what they're going to be listening to. So listen, on both sides, personal attacks like these represent the degradation of political discourse. And when lawmakers resort to childish insults during hearings paid for by my tax money and your tax money, rather than substantive debate, it's bad. At the same time, we shouldn't both sides this thing, because the reason we got here, the reason we have fake eyelashes and butch bodies distracting from the real issues, in part, is the degree to which MAGA Trumpism has gotten us away from real issues. And case in point, at the hearing, even before the eyelash butch body stuff started, Marjorie Taylor Greene was asking, does anyone on the committee employ Judge Juan Merchan's daughter? That's the judge in the Trump criminal trial, who judge says is conflicted, and she's being Trump's lapdog by going out and suggesting the very things Trump was told to stop saying because of the gag order. So even the presence of Marjorie Taylor Greene there is really the degradation. Now, if we want to play it down the middle, you can argue what Jasmine Crockett did, albeit much more clever, is also going down, going low. Okay. And I would be there with you to say that that's true to some degree. But we have gotten completely off base here with regard to exchanges that distract from the real issues. We should be focusing on policy, and the mere presence of MAGA Trumpism in our political system is the main problem. Can you say Jasmine Crockett deserves some blame for what she did? Sure. But she's really only stooping down to where Marjorie Taylor Greene pulled her. And at the end of the day, it was just a point of order. It was a hypothetical question. If someone were to say something like bad built, bleach blonde, butch body, would that be a problem, given what Marjorie Taylor Greene said is apparently okay? Ugly stuff, but it's MAGA that pulled us down there. It is time to start thinking like voters and to make sure that kids understand the importance of voting, how it works, registering, ballot initiatives, because so many kids just have no idea. That's why I wrote the new children's book, Think Like a Voter. I can think of no better time and no more important group of folks to try to reach. The book is now available at davidpakman.com/book, where, by the way, you can get the first 2 books in the series as well. Think Like a Detective and Think Like a Scientist. Really important stuff. Donate them to local libraries, classrooms, read them with the kids. davidpakman.com/book.